there's no case before the Supreme Court today, or probably in a decade, more important than this case. Roe v. Wade, right up there, maybe more important. But this case determines whether or not we know for the next election if our president is a crook, as Richard Nixon asked. Richard Nixon was a crook. And I suspect that the American public wants to know what a jury would think of Donald Trump. Did he try to steal the election? Was it a coup d'etat? Was it an insurrection? Was he involved? Did he know what he was doing? I think we've seen the facts brought out distinctly by the January 6th committee and by the press and everybody else. This was something Donald Trump engineered. And this should be determined in plenty of time for the case to be heard and tried before the election so the American people can make a judgment based on the decision of the jury.
So ultimately, is the court basically doing Donald Trump a favor here, whether they intended to or not, by effectively delaying this trial so that it can't possibly start before the election?
I think they are. I don't think there was really a need to hear this case. And the fact is, this case needs to be heard before the election. And I think he's been stalling for time. He stalled for time in all the cases he's got, throws anything up against the wall to get him extra time because he wants to put it after the election. And if he should win, he will stop these prosecutions. And I have hope that the Chief Justice Roberts, who I've gotten to know over the years, has the courts at his reputation as his primary authority. There's certain people that think that just about every Republican member of the court is dishonest and that they would do things financially or other reasons to help Trump. I don't believe that John Roberts would do such a thing. And I've got my fingers crossed and hope that Kavanaugh has that same morality and that he will work with Roberts and that the three Democrats at least to have a 5-4 and to see to it that this case does get to trial. I mean, the only thing we can do is hope because there's no appeal on them. The Supreme Court is the Supreme Court. Right. John Roberts has the opinion of the Supreme Court in the American public's mind in his hands. And he values the Supreme Court. He is the Chief Justice. That is his job.
It's very interesting to hear you say that, Congressman Steve Cohen. Thank you very much for joining us.
You're welcome, Abby. Nice to be with you.